Hey friends, I'm Stacy and this is Gorgeously Aging, and today I'm doing an all drugstore makeup look. All of these products are very mature skin friendly and look beautiful on over 40 skin. If you are brand new to my channel, I am a 53-year-old master medical esthetician and I spent my entire career owning salons and spas. If you've been with me for a while, sending you all virtual hugs. Thanks for spending a piece of your day with me. So I have some really great makeup tips for mature skin. You guys, my concealer tip I think is a must. So definitely stay tuned and watch my concealer tip. It's really gonna be a game changer as far as how your concealer looks under your eyes. I have some NYX, ColourPop, Revlon, Essence, Milani, and some Pixie products. I love the new Pixie blush. Definitely some really great tips for makeup if you're over 40. If you're interested, let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Revolution Pro. This is the Miracle Cream. This is a lot like the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, but so much less expensive. Now, I don't think this is available in stores. I think you have to purchase this online. At least I've never seen it in local stores around me. I'm in Colorado. But I will put all the links down in the description box below the video. You can also find the links in the first pinned comment below this video. So I'm going to start with a little bit of the Miracle Cream. This is a great moisturizer, but also a great base for makeup, especially on mature, dry skin. I find that most mature skin needs some hydration, even if you're normal to oily. This just creates an incredible canvas for makeup. I also have the Charlotte Tilbury version. They're both excellent. I do think the Charlotte Tilbury is a tiny bit better, but the Revolution Pro is a great budget-friendly alternative. It's still just as rich and creamy as the Charlotte Tilbury. Now, before I started today, I did my full skincare routine, including my SPF, which is so important on any skin, but especially mature skin. So today I'm going to use one of my favorite drugstore foundations, and that's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. This is great for a nice light coverage that isn't heavy and doesn't look cakey or thick on the skin. So I'm just going to swipe some of this on. It does have a nice big doe foot applicator, and I'm not going to put much under my eyes because I am going to add a little concealer, and you can layer this up for more coverage. I usually like a lighter coverage. I find it to be more flattering on my skin. I'm going to take a Sonia Kashuk buffing brush. This came with a set for complexion, and I really like, as far as drugstore brushes, the Sonia Kashuk does a really good brush. All of her brushes are super nice. So I'm just going to buff this on, but it blends in really nicely with your fingers or with a sponge. It's said that this foundation is a dupe for the very expensive La Mer. I think the La Mer foundation's $130. And this one is so much less expensive. Now, I haven't bought the La Mer myself. It's on my list of things to try coming into the new year, so I'll let you know when I do try it to give them a direct comparison. Now, here is a concealer tip that's really going to help your concealer look better on mature skin. So if you're over 40, give this a try. Today I'm using the Wet n Wild Incognito, and this tip will work with any concealer that you have. I'll list the colors down in the description. I'm just going to put some of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk concealer brush and just dab it into that concealer. One of the problems with mature skin is we overuse concealer or products in general, and it tends to gravitate into fine lines, so we don't need as much. So I'm going to start on the inner corner where I see more darkness here, and I'm just going to buff that in and onto my eyelid as well, under the eye. And you can always layer more, but start out with less product. I think the problem is we're using too much as we age. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. This is very lightly dampened, and I like the shape of this, and I'm just going to press in that concealer. And then I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, starting out where there's more darkness and then working underneath the eye. This is a really nice shape for a concealer brush, and the Sonia Kashuk brushes at Target are great. I do think they have more options online than in store, and I'll link the ones that I got online. Because I live in the mountains, I buy almost everything online, so I'm not a huge in-store shopper. And because I'm used to buying online, I'm always disappointed because there's so much more online. Like when you go to Target or Walmart, there's stuff online that's not available in stores. Okay, you can see even without setting it, it's smoother. It doesn't accentuate fine lines and wrinkles, and it's just a nice thin coverage without being heavy. I always like to do a little sculpting, so today I'm going to use one of my OG favorites from the drugstore. I haven't used this in a while. It's the NYX Wonder Stick, and I think I have this one in medium. Yes, And I'm just going to go ahead and give my face a little contour. Of course, this is optional, but it's something that I find to be important in my makeup routine. Even when I do like a barely there makeup, I do a little bit of contouring. For me, it really makes the face have shape. It makes the cheekbones pop. It helps to chisel a jawline and hide a double chin as well. Just gives the face a better shape, in my opinion. I'm going to take that same buffing brush and I'm just going to kind of stipple that in. You can make little swipes or little pats like this. I find it just keeps it into the right place without disturbing the foundation underneath. And this brush in particular really does a nice job buffing. As far as the nose contour, I usually like to just do that with my fingers. I do have a brush that I also use, but today I'm going to use my fingers and just show you how easy that is. The nice thing about this NYX formula is that it's really creamy. It blends in well. It makes it really quick to do a contour. This is probably my favorite drugstore contouring product. So I'm just going to take my middle finger and rub this in and kind of pull it down just a little bit. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer. This is optional. I just put a dot here and a few dots up the bridge of my nose. And then I'm just going to pat that in. I'm going to take my finger and run this straight up a couple times. And then take my sponge, dab lightly. You want to keep this as straight as you can. So next I'm going to bronze a little bit with this Pixie On The Glow bronze stick. This has a little bit of glow to it, so I like how it affects the skin. It makes it look really fresh and glowy. This makes it super easy to put on a little bit of a bronzer, especially nice for mature skin. I like that extra hydration that it imparts. It's not heavy, so it looks very skin-like and fresh. Now you could take your fingers and just pat this in. A sponge is also nice. This is a Sonia Kashuk sponge, but this literally melts into the skin and it's so easy to blend. It's not heavily pigmented. It's just like chef's kiss of a bronzer for mature skin. Now I also have the Pixie On The Glow blush. These are all things I've purchased. They weren't sent to me. Again, these are super easy to use. I'm just going to go a little higher up. You can also go this way if you don't want a wide strip of blush. Use your fingers or a buffing brush or a sponge. I'm just gonna, because I got a little bit much on this side, I'm just gonna take the buffing brush and buff that in. I often like to go back with a damp sponge after, but fingers work really well too. All right, I found this really cute ColourPop set. This comes with the eyeliner. I love the size of these little quads. This is the Sweetie eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to use this brush here. This comes in an eyeshadow brush kit from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm going to start with that lighter color and just lay down a little base here all over the upper eyelid and the lower eyelid. I'm going to try to keep this kind of simple, but also lift the eye. I have a hooded eye, so I like to try to lift and downplay that hooded portion of my eye. I like to put the heavier concentration of the eyeshadow pigment up here, and then when I have less on the brush, I bring it down to the lower eyelid. I'm always careful not to have too much shadow on the inner corners where there's more creasing on the mature eye. I'm going to switch to the slightly smaller brush here, or less diffused, and I'm just going to pick up some of that darker brown. And I'm going to build up a little bit of an outer V and get some lift here by the tail of my brow. And this takes a little patience. You just kind of build it up a little bit and then buff it in. These ColourPop pigments actually have such a nice formula for how inexpensive they are. I haven't used ColourPop in a while and I'm always reminded how good the pigments are when I do use it. I'm going to go back to this diffused brush and just kind of do little circular motions and then back and forth to buff it in and kind of keep lifting to create that angle upward. Now I'm going to take this kind of champagne-y color here. That's what it looks like, really pretty. And just pop a little bit of that on the center of the lid for a little holiday glam. And then just kind of buff that in. And I'm going to finish up the other eye quick here, the upper lid. And then we'll move on to accentuating that lower lash line with eyeshadow. You guys, I have some Essence mascara primer and mascara that I'm excited to try today. I generally wear false lashes, so I might pop some on after the mascara depending on how the mascara does. We'll see. But it's been a while since I used Essence mascara. The Princess mascara was so good the last time I used it. So I'm going to use that today with a primer. I have almost non-existent eyelashes, so we'll see how it does. If it works for me, it'll work for anybody. All right, I'm going to take this small little Sonia Kashuk brush and I'm going to go into the lighter brown and then the darker brown. Just going to Put a little bit of this lighter color under because then the darker will glide better. You guys, I didn't set my face with powder yet. I might put a little bit on my T-zone, but I have a really good Revolution powder to share with you. I do want to maintain some glow in the cheek area, so I don't want to overset or powder my face. Now I'm going to go into the brown and just get the outer edge here, my lower lash line, and kind of wing that up into the upper. And then I'm going to take the eyeliner that comes with that ColourPop set. It's such a cute little set. That would be a great stocking stuffer. And I'm just going to tightline. Do you guys do your eyes and then your eyebrows, or your eyebrows first before your shadow? Let me know in the comments. And then I'm going to take this eyeliner and I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand, just in a little circle to warm it up. And take this brush by Sonia Kashuk. It's an angled brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and dab it into that warmed up eyeliner. And I'm going to give myself a little bit of a very soft wing, not much. I don't want this to be heavy. It just gives a little more upward lift. When I do this, I like it to be kind of smudgy and blurred. I don't like it to be really sharp, just to give a little more lift right here. And here is the Essence. This is the Volume Booster. If this works for me, it's going to be a miracle, because after my cancer, my lashes are so tiny and sparse, but I will give it a try. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a coat on both sides. I'm going to let that dry for just a second. And this is the Viral Essence Lash Princess. This is the False Lash Effect Mascara. I got this in waterproof, and this is what the brush looks like. Okay, so far so good. It's keeping them separated. You know, my lashes are so short I can't curl them before mascara because the lash curler won't grab them. But it looks like this primer is doing a good job. I'm not disappointed at all. Can you guys see? It actually looks like I have lashes, and it's nicely separated. This is kind of exciting for me, you guys, because I feel like every day I have to put on lashes because my lashes are so puny, but that's really, really good. And the great thing about Essence is that it's so cheap. It used to be in stores at Ulta. I don't know if it is still. I buy everything online, so I'll link this. If you guys know where you can buy it in store, let me know in the comments. Not that I'll go out to the store because I'm kind of a homebody and I like shopping online. As I've gotten older, I've gotten more and more where I don't want to go out and shop. Like, shopping is a chore, and especially like if the roads are bad here in Colorado. But I know some people like it. I mean, I like getting out once in a while to the stores just to shop and browse, but I'm definitely an online shopper. Just do one more coat. I don't want them to be clumpy. Put a little on the bottom lashes here. I'm going to take this Maybelline. This is the ink pen in waterproof, and I like to just go and do a little bit. I have very few lashes in the outer part of my lower lash line, and I just like to kind of put a few little dots there, so to speak, just to darken up the outer corner. And then sometimes I take that small brush and just like smudge it in. This kind of just gives a little bit more of the illusion of lashes that go out to the outer edge. And then I just kind of pat it to blur it a little bit. And just a tip, if you wear undermount lashes, or if you don't feel comfortable with a retractable eyeliner pen, if you take a liquid pen, especially with the undermount lashes, you can tightline like this without rubbing on the lashes or disturbing that lash bond. It's just gentler and easier, I think. So I often tightline, especially when I wear lashes, just with a pen like this. This one, again, is the Maybelline Waterproof, and I like the price point. It performs well. I've bought this a couple different times. I'm going to go into the Essence Make Me Brow. I'll list the color down below, and I'm just going to go kind of against the brow hairs here. Brows are so important. Even if I'm just running out of the house with almost no or no makeup on, or just some tinted SPF, I always put on brows. I always do my brow gel. This one's nice for a drugstore brow gel, but honestly, and I'll list it down below, the NYX Brow Mascara is better. Let me see if I can find that and show you. Here's the NYX Brow Mascara. It's more pigmented. Let me show you this one. This is one that I've reordered dozens of times over the years. It's so good, so reliable, good color payoff. Probably one of the better ones at the drugstore. Now, I do want to blend out this eyeshadow just a little bit more. And then I'm going to use the Essence eyeliner. This is a creamy color just to kind of brighten up my waterline on the bottom. This will definitely wake up tired looking eyes. And then I'm going to wipe off my lips, which have been so dry. And I'm going to line them a little bit here with the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Lip Liner. This is in the color Chocolate, and then I'm going to use the Revolution Balm. Then I'm going to take that same Q-tip and just blur the edges a bit. This is the Revolution Juicy Peptide Lip Balm, and I really like this. It's in the color Latte, but it's very sheer, and it comes out of the tube fast, so be careful. You don't even have to really squeeze it. I've been biting my lips a lot lately because they're dry, and I always feel like I'm biting the dry bits off, which I have to stop doing because it's making them worse. But that will give a nice hydrated lip and just something that looks a little more polished, even if you have dry or chapped lips. I'm debating whether I need false lashes, you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think I'm just going to try to wear it without putting false lashes on. The problem is they're so straight. Maybe I'll gently curl them, even though I already have mascara on, and see if I like it better. Just like gently. I won't squeeze too hard, because if you do that with mascara on, you can break off your lashes. This is the e.l.f. eyelash curler. I have a new heated curler coming. I have one at my office, but I have one coming for home. So we'll give that a try. That might work better on my really short lashes. So I think that looks okay without lashes on. What do you guys think? I really like that Essence mascara. I'm just going to powder a few little spots, but I want to have a really nice finish to my skin. I want it to have some glow from that Pixie On The Glow bronzer and blush, so I don't want to cover that up. This is the Revlon IRL filter in Real Life Filter. I'm just going to use the pressed powder spot, but there is pressed powder and loose powder. I'm going to use a Sonia Kashuk brush and just get a little bit of this on there and do my chin and my forehead and just right through here. And if you have enlarged pores on your cheeks, like hitting this part of your cheek with a little bit of powder to set down, and the nose is, I think, good, but leaving it a little glowy up in here, I think that's so pretty. This brush that comes in the complexion kit by Sonia Kashuk is so soft, great for powder. And I might just put a little bit more of this NYX gel. I was expecting that Essence gel to be more pigmented. If you like a very lightly pigmented gel for the brows, that's a good one, and it's really inexpensive. But if you like more pigment, give this NYX one a try, or NYX, however they intend for people to say it. I always say NYX. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna boost my sun protection and set down my makeup with the Make It Last. This is by Milani. This is their sunscreen setting spray, SPF 30. I already have SPF on, but if I'm going to use a setting spray, I reach to this one a lot just for the extra SPF. And I get my chest as well as my neck, and I actually use quite a bit. So there's the finished look, you guys. I hope you like this. All drugstore, all affordable, and all perform very well on over 40 skin. I love and appreciate you all. I will see you in my next video.
Uh-huh.